Giving all praise and glory to the Most High Power, Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, for another glorious Shabbat. Let's go into, I'm going to go into a little soldiership today. It's very important that we look at this and we prepare ourselves for, in the spirit of the Most High and the Mashiach Yahushai, to be ready and equipped to deal with being a soldier for the Most High. A soldier is a prisoner of the Father and the Son. A soldier is a prisoner of the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and the Mashiach Yahushai, the anointed Savior, first and foremost. Not no man. We're a prisoner of the Most High and a Mashiach Yahushai. So as always, we're going to start off with Colossians 3:17. Go ahead.
Colossians chapter 3, verse 17. And whatsoever ye do in word or deed, do all by Hashem, Mashiach Yahushai, giving thanks to the Most High and the Father, by Hashem, Mashiach Yahushai.
Right, so all that we say and do is going to be in the name of the anointed Savior. Whatever we say, whatever we do, that's how our actions and our words are reached to the Most High through a Mashiach Yahushai. He said, no man coming to the Father but by him. So that's why we pray in the name of the anointed Savior. And that's why we give thanks to the Most High in advance for everything, regardless of what it is that, you're going through. You thank him. Continue to thank him, because you don't know if it's a chastisement. You say who he loves, he chastens, or you don't know if he's just blessing you. You see what I'm saying? But whatever, no matter what the case, we have to all the time, always give thanks to him. Get Psalms 133:1. We're looking at a soldier as a prisoner of the Father and the Son. A soldier is a prisoner of the Most High Power of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, and his son. And our big brother, Mashiach Yahushai, the anointed Savior. Psalms 133. This is very important.
Psalms chapter 133, verse 1. Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity. It is like the precious ointment upon the head that ran down upon the beard, even Aaron's beard that went down to the skirts of his garments, as the dew of Hermon, and as the dew that descended upon the mountains of Zion. For there the Most High commanded the blessing, even life forevermore.
That's right. So you see how it ended? There the Most High commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. That's what this should be all about. But what did he start with? The very first verse, what did he start with?
Behold, how good and how pleasant it is for brethren to dwell together in unity.
Right, so this is what he started with. Now, when you are looking at dwelling together as brethren in unity, then you can see that the Most High, for there the Most High commanded the blessing, even life forevermore. Because you're looking at the second greatest commandment is love thy neighbor as thyself. It's just as important as loving the Most High with all our heart, mind, and strength. You see? All the commandments are based, and the 613 commandments, they are all based around how we serve the Most High and how we serve each other. All the commandments based upon those principles. So this is what it's all about. Get St. John 14:15. This is what the Mashiach Yahushai said. St. John 14:15.
St. John chapter 14, verse 15. If ye love me, keep my commandments.
So he said, if you love him, keep his commandments. Follow his rules and regulations. And his commandments are the same commandments that the Most High gave us through Hamashiach Yahushai, through the Spirit, through Moses. But see, if you don't look at Hamashiach Yahushai being in the volume of the book, then you won't see him as you should see him. Because he's there at the beginning. But when you get to Exodus, all of a sudden most everybody say, oh, where is he at now? He's not identified as such. But he's there in the beginning. We see him in Genesis 1 and 1. In the beginning, Allah created the heavens and the earth, you know. They tell you in Ephesians 3 and 9, the Most High created all things by Hamashiach Yahushai. You see what I'm saying? So then when you get to Genesis 1:26, it says, let us go down and make man in our image and our likeness. You understand? So where is he at when the Most High gave Moses the commandments? We know that he led us in a chariot of fire by night. We learned that, right? And he led us in a chariot like a cloud in the daytime. And we didn't move until that chariot moved. And it tell you that cloud was from Hamashiach Yahushai. That was him. That's the rock. In 1 Corinthians 10 and 4. So that's why I say that's why I say this is spiritual. And he was a spirit at that time. An angel. You see? That created all the other angels, created everything. By the power of the Most High. So if you don't see him, if he's not being identified, then he's not there. You can say whatever you want to say, but if whoever it is that's teaching, if you don't identify him in the volume of the book, then you don't see him. He said, if you love me, keep my commandments. My commandments. Jump to verse 21.
St. John chapter 14, verse 21.
Go ahead.
He that hath my commandments and keepeth them.
Wait a minute. Go back. What did he say?
He that hath my commandments.
He said, he that hath whose commandments?
My commandments.
He that hath my commandments. And what?
And keepeth them.
And keepeth them. Don't let that go over your head. He said, he that hath my commandments. They're his commandments, just like they're the Most High's commandments. He's the word of the Most High. The Most High have a voice, and the Hamashiach Yahushai is the word. He's there. He that have my commandments, read,
and keepeth them.
Follow his rules and regulations. Commandments are nothing but rules and regulations. That's all. And they're not grievous. You're not supposed to be feeling bad about doing what's right to please the Most High. Read.
He it is that loveth me.
That's how you prove you love him. He just said, if you love me, keep my commandments. But see that my commandments, that could go over your head because you're looking at, what is he talking about? Or it's just looking at, okay, it's the Most High's commandment, but you eliminate the fact that he said, my commandments. This is Hamashiach Yahushai speaking. Read. This is how you prove that you love him. Read.
And he that loveth me shall be loved of my Father.
See, if you love him, you're going to be loved of the Most High. Why? Because you're doing what the Most High want us to do. Go ahead.
And I will love him.
He said, I will love you. Read.
And will manifest myself to him.
So it's very clear. Because he hasn't been manifested to everyone. That's why you don't see him being taught in the volume of the book. That's what it says. Get Hebrews 10 and 7. That's what it says.
Hebrews chapter 10, verse 7. Then said I, Lo, I come. In the volume of the book it is written of me, to do thy will, O Most High.
See? He said he come in the volume of the book to do the will of the Most High. What's the will of the Most High? Keep his commandments. He kept the commandments of the Most High. That's the will of the Most High. He came in the volume of the book to do what the Most High told him to do. Just like we have to do what the Most High is telling us to do. We can't use any excuse to say, oh, he was the son of the Most High. That's why he could do it. Because he was the only beloved of the Most High. No. Get John 1 and 11 and 12. Let's smash that right quick. Because people want to say, oh, he was the Mashiach. He could do that. We can't do that. That's just an excuse. That's an excuse you can use if you want to. But we're going to smash that right quick. Read this.
St. John chapter 1, verse 11. He came unto his own, and his own received him not.
You don't want to be these Israelites that don't receive him. When he say come in the follow the book to do the will of the Most High, you want to do it exactly what he say we're going to be qualified to do. Because he came into his own received him not. A lot of people don't receive him now. They say, what difference do it make? How he look? What difference do it make, as long as his blood was shed for me? I'm not under the law, I'm under mercy and grace. We ain't under the law, we're under mercy and grace. He just said, if you love him, do what? Keep his commandments. Are they reading this with understanding? They all believe in Jesus or whoever they call his name. You see what I'm saying? But he's saying what he's saying here. It's clear. Nobody can gainsay on this. Read. So he came into his own received him not. Read.
But as many as received him.
And you know that Israelites received him. 1/3 of the Israelites will always receive him. Mashiach Yahushua. Read.
Right. To them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High.
So you want to be the son of the Most High? Isn't he a son of the Most High? So you believe, he said, to them that received him. And to receive him, you got to do what he say do. Keep his commandments. How you gonna make you a son of the Most High and you opposite of what he's telling us to do? And it's coming from the order, he giving the orders of the Most High. Remember, he's the word of the Most High. He's bringing the conditions of what we have to do to please the Most High. Go ahead. Read it from the top, verse 12.
St. John chapter 1, verse 12. But as many as received him, to them gave he power to become the sons of the Most High.
So this power is spiritual power. Spiritual power to become the sons of the Most High. Read.
Even to them that believe on Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua.
Yeah, even to them that believe on Bahasham Mashiach Yahushua. And that's the way we reach the Most High, in the name of the anointed Savior. So we could become the sons of the Most High with power if we do what he say do. It's not going to happen if you're going to be rebellious and not do what he say do, because you're going to be rebellious against the word of the Most High. Now, for those that say, oh, that was him, we can't do that. Get St. John 14:12. People say they believe in the Mashiach Yahushua. They say they believe in him, right? So this is what he said. Read it.
St. John chapter 14, verse 12. Verily, verily, I say unto you, he that believeth on me, the works that I do shall he do also, and greater works than these shall he do.
There it is. Read.
Because I go unto my Father.
Yeah, he went to the Most High and said he's going to send back the Holy Spirit, the Spirit of the Most High to us, who's going to confess of him as he confessed of the Father. But what did he say? You're going to be able to do the works he done and even greater works. And that's what you're seeing right now. But if your mind is like a little mustard seed, then maybe you can't understand it. Because right now, we're talking, and this can go all over the world. All over the world. So is that something? Come on, they have to send letters. We're looking at all these letters that Paul wrote. And he wrote most of the New Testament. These are letters. You see what I'm saying? A lot of times you see he's talking to a multitude of people that was there. while he was there. You see what I'm saying? So we have to understand the spiritual power that he's endowed us with is beyond what our imagination can think of because of the fact of we've been programmed. You've been programmed a certain way to say, oh, to make yourself, you still have that Stockholm syndrome, the Willie Lynch, the religious instructions to the Negroes of the United States of America, because we all come from the waters of Judah. So don't get it twisted. You see what I'm saying? Because the Most High, Mashak Abshai came from the tribe of Judah, so whatever. You know what I mean? Don't trip on that. We scattered among all nations, and we've been programmed among all these nations to think a certain way. That's why we got to come out of that. And we're the ones that's been set up as the first fruits that the Most High have called in. Nothing more powerful than this calling that you've been called into. Nothing more powerful than the truth. Nobody can stand against this truth. That's why we can stand against anyone. With what? What we know in this truth, man. Representing him. Who else representing the Most High? In truth. In righteousness, and not dealing with no lies and all that. You don't know, you don't know. Don't be too shameful to say, I don't know. We don't know, we don't know. What you do know, bring it forth, man. That's what it's all about. And we're going to deal with levels. You see what I'm saying? Everybody's not going to be at the same level. Everybody think they're at the same level. Everybody's not going to be at the same level spiritually or carnally or any way you want to look at it. Just grow as you're going, man. And we just help each other, help you to grow as you're trying to grow. But don't be stagnant. A lot of brothers stagnant, man. That's why they'll say, they come with excuses. Oh, you can't do that. Why they can't do that? Because they stuck. They stuck. He just said you're gonna do the things he's done, even greater things. Right now, people be on that conference call from Germany, England. You don't see where he was right there when he was dealing with multitudes. You see, I'm just giving you an example of how we're doing greater things right now as I'm speaking. You see what I'm saying? They just call in a number, Africa. You communicate with people on Facebook from all over the world, right? You know, you just came back from Central America. See what I'm saying? It's like we communicate with each other from distances, instantly, like this. Come on, don't get it twisted, because that's why I say our minds got to be thinking broader than what it is that you have been programmed not to think as. You see what I'm saying? Where this is real, man. It's happening right now. We're part of it. We're part of these last days where this is manifesting. Khan, yeah. Look at St. John 13 and 34.
St. John chapter 13, verse 34. A new commandment I give unto you, that ye love one another, as I have loved you, that ye also love one another.
See? This is a new commandment he said I give you, that we love one another, as he loved us, man. That we also love one another. This is very important. Get Romans 9:13. So you say you love the Most High, you say you follow the Most High, then what did the Most High say?
Romans chapter 9, verse 13. As it is written.
As it is written. Read.
Jacob have I loved.
That's all we need. Most High said, Jacob have I loved. Jacob was the forefather of the 12 tribes of Israel. That's what this is about, man. If you're not, that's why we started with unity of the brotherhood. That's how you be blessed, when you follow what he say do. But the division and all of that, we're supposed to be able to sit down and talk to each other about anything and squash it, man. If you have the love, the true love that you're supposed to have, so we can make it to the kingdom. Because this is very important. Very, very important. John 5:44. John 5 and 44.
St. John chapter 5, verse 44. How can ye believe, which receive honor one of another, and seek not the honor that cometh from the Most High only.
Hear that? He said, how can you believe